Because me, the clients, as soon as you get into this table or mat, you're like, here's a
yeah.
touch the thing that hurts.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. They just want to be hurt.
Because this is where it's going to be hurting, but this is where.
I think so. In many cases, that I had a little crack.
Oh.
I didn't know if I made a noise. That's what I see. So the teres is like towards that corner. The infraspinatus, you're literally pressing right into the shoulder. So find my shoulder blade. Now, the big part of the blade, go right to the center of it, put your finger in.
Center like here?
Yep.
Oh.
Now, rub your fingers back and forth. Think about where the muscle is. So it attaches along the vertebral cord, and all those muscles taper down towards the head of the humerus. Now think about cross fiber friction. What? You ain't gonna hurt me.
Oh, more of this?
There you go. Okay. Now, if you don't like your fingers, the other thing that I'll do sometimes is drop down to elbows. Go a little bit closer to my shoulder blade.
Sort of like this way?
Yep.
Like,
there you go. More rigorous. There you go. Now it's good. Now you took it again. You feel the tissue?
Yeah.
Because it's right on top of the blade. Like what I tell people is like, if I was a cannibal, that's a stewing cut. Like the stuff on the back is
so
steak. It's supple and soft. Stuff on the shoulder is like stewing cut. It's like the hand, sort of. Oh.
Really sensitive. I'm listening.
And all the stuff, teres major and minor, along with it, horrible issues. Tons of people. They have no idea they're having shoulder. People work on you. Works on you. I'm like, oh no. Oh god. The other thing, no, like you pull me back, you do what you do. I'm not commenting on what you're doing right now. I'm just noticing how it feels. I don't remember the last back the way other people commonly. The people we see that are desk jobs, I was almost completely unwound on the spot. I remember as a kid having that, being like, you're a kid and you just kind of like, oh, I give it a day. Now, even the idea of knowing how to, what? You don't know how to, I'm like, people don't know how to work their own back. So, serratus anterior, another issue a lot of people have problems with, and therapists, because the therapists aren't working inside.
Yeah. Some people even have funny ribs that are pointy. I'm trying to figure that out. Especially because, like, I'm really into, like, deep breaths. I can be a swimmer or something. But yeah, I don't really know how to address it. Some people form just somehow.
Sideline. All that.
Yeah. And then sometimes I'll be able to pull down that stuff like with pelvic floor. Deepening.
Currently, you don't have a website.
Me? No, I don't need
Social media.
Yeah.
It feels really, really good to me, like through my shoulder, and like kind of like what I described as break. So if you'll just keep doing that, like, I'm like,
Yeah.
my range. Now, add a piece, like, and I think this will come easier to you. I suspect to some degree. So bring me back and open just like it.
Mhm.
Now think about using my arm and like turning my humerus. External rotation and internal. There you go. Oh man, the combination, like it almost feels like a mortar and pestle in my shoulder joint. Like it's working through some really deep. Oh god. Oh yeah. And it's not even like superior one way or the other. It's a combination. Because what it feels like is like, here's the thing: if I post this video online, the therapists think, oh, he's working on his hand, because they think you're working where your hands are. You're using movement to reach inside my body.
Yeah.
You're using movement to reach down into the thoracic like junction with my shoulder.
Oh. Yeah. Cool.
So I think you could make way more money doing this than you can doing tape.
I mean, for me, like, I have solely only worked with people who like are a part of like the community that I'm cultivating like actively for years in my martial arts world, which is like very important to me, or like people that I like love unconditionally because they're like my deepest friends. Like I've never really actually gotten paid or been that interested in getting paid for it. You know, like I think it would be more important for me to actually just have clients, like sure, who would pay for me, pay for it definitely, but for me, it's like I want to be incredibly selective about the influences I allow in my life because if I start to allow people in my life who are going to put me down, it's really not good. So that's why I really sort of want to be super casual about who I'm working with in this regard, especially when I've got like a reputation to uphold and things like that, you know. So I'm really interested to know how it's going to go when I get my license and everything, especially like maybe I don't know, it'd be cool. But I do want the money though. On you know.
Are you concerned about the Imblex?
What's that?
Are you concerned about the Imblex?
I mean, I need to study a little bit, but I mean, I'm not too worried. Why?
Oh, it's a lot of students.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, they already took my money the first time, so it's like I failed it already. So I figured because there was a big pandemic in the middle of it, but so I could just keep paying them until I pass it. No, I didn't get it taken. It was like they took it away and I wasn't allowed to, and then they gave it back to me, but it was still the middle of a pandemic, and I didn't go out, and so I basically just spent like I was gonna get it so I had like a license in Colorado and Hawaii or something, and so they took like a bunch of money.
Two things. Colorado, you can call it Thai bodywork license.
Good.
Hawaii, I think specifically if you work mat based, I think you can do it without a license. Not positive about that, but you're dealing with state to state regulation. It gets very fast.
They need a few more hours even.
Well, in Hawaii, they have a tradition mat based loamy.
Oh
and
yeah.
And I think that's the thing. I think that's why, like, they look at mat based like that's not our traditional art.
Loamy is pretty cool.
So. Each state I would go into, I would make sure to like deal with the law regulation.